Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Bum, 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 bum. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh shit. Oh shit. Got some nature shit popping off right now. Some nature shit popping off, dude. House spider versus wasp. Let's go. Who will win? Wasp looks like it's fucking dead. House spider wins. Fatality. Look at him go. That's a good snag right there. Whole ass wasp though? A whole ass wasp though? Who saw that coming? Not me. Wrapping that wasp up. Yeah, that's lunch. Order your Trump watch yet, bro. At least he's not like there. I know there's one of his watches in there that's got a higher end movement in it. That's like he wants 10 grand for it. But I think the main watches that he's selling are $800 to $400, which is, you know, that's like pretty normal for a micro brand with like a mechanical movement and stuff. But yeah, I mean, they're just ugly as shit. They're like, there's nothing substantially different about them from your average micro brand trying to look like a Rolex watch. They're not like using a really nice Swiss movement or anything. They're using, well, I saw one with a Seiko day date movement. I saw the rest of them look like they just have like a Miyota movement, which is pretty fucking standard for watches. Not a bad movement. It's just, I mean, I don't necessarily think that the watches are cheap. They are garbage though. I mean, from what it looks like, he's charging about the same as what another micro brand company is going to charge for their watch. But, I don't know. It's just got Trump branding all over it. It's gold, gaudy. And what he chose with regards to like the styling and stuff is just like completely non-unique. I mean, there's a billion micro brands out there. Like a billion micro brands that look just like a Trump watch. So fuck that. Pretty sad. Goes to show you though that watches are back in a big way. Still feel shame for purchasing a Trump fragrance. Oh my god, bro. A stinky ass Trump's fragrance, bro. Oof. Woof. Doo-doo-doo-doo. And a cowboy suit and a hat. What's a cowboy suit, bro? What exactly is a cowboy suit? Like one of those Western shirts. Get along, little old kid. Your lady. Is the gauntlet today? Yes, it is. The gauntlet is today. There will be, there shall be, there already is a gauntlet today. Today is beautiful and hope you're having a good day. Yeah, buddy. I'm just rolling a joint. Sorry for my lack of attention. But, you know, you got to take care of this in the morning. Got to take care of this in the morning so that you can move on to other things. Just came out of watching hours of year-old DFF clips. Whoa, buddy. Okay. All right. Very nice. Very good for you, buddy. Buddy dude. Oh, let's not do that. Junkie vibes, huh? Okay. I doubt you've even been within 15 fucking feet of a junkie in your life. If I'm throwing off junkie vibes, I can guarantee you haven't been within 15 feet of a junkie in your life. It's okay though. You kids like to pretend that your vibes are correct. They're not. They're usually not. 9:56. Right in there. Now, what's the date today? It is the 26th, 27th, something like that. What's the date? Somebody tell me. '26. Hey. Oh, it's the 27th. Wow, somebody just fucked me up. Okay, 27th. We're good. Just had to set the watch, sorry. Been a hot minute since I wore this watch, so it ran down. First of all, a junkie would not be streaming at a house he owns. I mean, dude, I don't even fucking know. Like, how do you know that? Not every junkie is like laying in the street passed out. You realize that, right? This is what I'm talking about, man. You guys got like a fucking Hollywood movie idea of what a junkie is. No, that's not true. See, this is like gotta be lack of tweakers are not scarier than junkies, bro. They're not. You ever step outside, dude? What do you think this is? Does this look like indoors to you? It's pretty wild indoors that I'm sitting in. Oh my God, dude, look what you did. Magnified the negativity. Good. I like to keep it good and negative. Because it causes other people that might just be tertiary to come out and be negative too, and then they just get swatted. Yes. It depends on the person, how scary or not scary it may be. But overall, a junkie is way more willing to do violence to get their drugs. So overall, a junkie is going to be worse than a tweaker. Here's the difference. A tweaker might be dangerous when they're tweaking. A junkie is most dangerous when they're not on junk. See, junkies, like a tweaker might do something impulsive. Junkies do it with clarity. Now you see. Now you get it. Tweakers when they psychosis, though, yeah. You ever seen like a heroin addict or a pill addict when they ain't got pills, bro? You talk about psychosis. They will rip your face off to get a pill. They'll stab you up, take your wallet. The desperation is unbelievable. You add the desperation to it. That's where you get. That's why junkies are more dangerous. When they're not on junk, their whole mind is, how can I fuck everybody around me over to get what I need? Where's the opportunity? And it's not. Tweakers get on a fucking thing, and then you can distract them, and they go on and do another thing. I live in DC, enough said. Colombia. Le District de Colombia. Distrito de Colombia. What city would you say has the best art exhibits? Los Angeles, probably. If I had to go to one city in America to look at art, it would be LA or New York. And I would probably pick LA. It's where the Basquiat Gallery is. LA gay, though? Tell me you ain't never been to LA without telling me you ain't never been to LA, bro. You motherfuckers, have, like, you people need to travel to LA. Come to LA, right? And see what's what. Because you guys talk about it like a fantasy. You talk about it like it's some fantasy thing. Well, it really is, because A lot of you motherfuckers, nobody wants to because of that reason. Yeah, because of their misconceptions, because they've been listening to Fox News. It ain't gonna suck, bro. I don't know why you're having to drive an hour to see it, but you will not be disappointed. It is worth it. The homeless overrunning the city. Bro, you guys just like act like you. So there's no homeless people where you're at? No homeless at all. It's just like, dude, there's such a fucking laser focus on LA. The white spots are okay. What are the white spots, bro? You ain't never been to LA. The white spots are okay. No such thing, bro. Oh, it's 100% jealousy. Damn. Well, you'll enjoy it. Yeah, what are the white spots in LA? Can you tell me? LA is trash. Another dude that had never been to LA. Another dude that everything he knows about Los Angeles came off of Fox News. Congrats, dude. You're a clapping seal. LA is the greatest fucking city in the world, bro. Bar none. Zero. Yes, I have. Terrible. No, you haven't, bro. I can tell you haven't. Stay mad, though. I'm the mad one. I'm the mad one. You sound kind of fucking butthurt, bro. I would be butthurt too if my ass was born, raised, and lived every fucking day of my life in Kentucky or wherever you're from, bro. I'd be pissed off at Cali too. Dude, the last resort of somebody that just got their shit pushed in online, dude. The single Raffle mouse smiley. The final death croak. I can tell you don't have many friends. What do you know about me, bro? Why don't you tell me more about me? Tell me some more. Oh, no, never mind. Somebody fucking swept you up. That's good, though. Swept you up, bro. Oh. Oh. Nah, he don't need to be let back in. I nailed that motherfucker with the first comment. Never been to California. LA is trash. Never been to California. Yes, huh? Okay. Motherfuckers grew up in these shithole towns, and they know that their shit popping off in big cities on the coasts, and they go, "Oh, it's fucking lame over there." It's like, bro. Who's a buster, bro? That's what we call him here in California. A punk ass buster. Yeah, imagine calling LA lame, then dressing like somebody from LA, talking like somebody from LA, using lingo that started in LA, listening to music that was made in LA, watching movies that were made in LA. Yeah, dude. LA fucking sucks. You look like a fucking wannabe Kentucky LA denizen. Every way you dress, everywhere you talk. All of your fucking street lingo, all of your backward, like your shit. Everything about you screams, I wish I was from LA. But LA sucks. You know, fucking break, bro. East Coast rappers killed y'all, though. Bruh. Don't even start with me, dude. Can we? Because, like, there's a whole different level of cope that goes from east to west. Biggie murked me. I thought we murked Biggie. I thought Biggie died in a haze of pistol smoke. Fuck with the wrong coast, didn't he? with the wrong coast, didn't he? Brap. Brap. Do you have a rap starter pack that you recommend? No. I'm not out evangelizing for things. That's something that I don't get. Is like, you like something, why do you got to be why does everybody else have to like it? Why do you got to be an evangelist for that thing? It's like, if you like it, isn't that enough? Even if you're the only person in the world that likes it? Like, I'm not out to evangelize music to you.
Yeah. Like, it's different if it's like a friend that you know that
Yeah.
you think like, oh yeah, they would probably maybe like this.
But just like an average dude that I don't know who you are or what you are, asking me to like put you onto something, I can't do that. Oh, can somebody in the chat let everybody else in the chat know that the Diddy jokes are not funny anymore? Because I know they're going to go on for another 3 months if I don't put a stop to it now. So guess what, guys? The Diddy baby oil jokes, the Diddy party jokes were funny for about a day, maybe 2.
I think you got to give them one more though, because the episode has to come out.
What episode?
The banner episode where he talks.
No, that's fine. I mean, I'm talking about here.
Yeah.
I'm talking about here in the now.
Yeah.
Sugar gay, yeah. Sugar gay is still good. We can make sugar gay jokes, but no Diddy. The Diddy shit, everything that you want to say about Diddy has been said by 15 hack comedians before you, so it's enough. Huh?
You made coffee?
Oh no, it's iced.
Oh.
Sorry, baby.
I'll make myself some here in a minute.
I'll make you a cold one if you want.
No, it's okay.
You don't like the cold?
Not very often.
I do.
Gotta be in a mood.
Oh, I do. that the rocking chair that was hand built for you? Yes, it is. This is a Biker Dave rocking chair. I know you can't have one because Biker Dave retired. Watch is a Xeric Soloscope 2. Don't ask me how to read it. I'm not going to explain. But you can look it up. Xeric is a California watch company. Two brothers started it, micro brand. And they make super, super cool watches. My wife detests cold coffee as well. I don't think my wife detests it.
I just gotta be in a mood.
She just, yeah. It's like a, you know when my wife will get cold coffee when we're on a road trip?
Yeah, to like at Starbucks or
Yep.
McDonald's or
Whip
whatever.
through McDonald's or Starbucks, get like an iced latte or something. That's when I see her drinking cold. Every other time, piping hot. Orient is nice. The Bambino is classic, so that's really cool that you're getting one. Cost 6 G's. I think this is $6,000. No. I think I paid $800 for this watch. It's a micro brand watch, so it's not like made with precious metals. That's the red there is an aluminum bezel insert, and then everything else is stainless steel, like tempered stainless steel. The movement in here is a Miyota 5880 or something, so not a very expensive movement, like a Japanese mechanical movement that are pretty common in micro brands. So it's not like an ultra expensive watch. Did you ever get that watch you were showing the boys on Onion Nuggets? I forgot the name. I have not, no. I'm probably not going to. This year's been rough, man. Taxes ate my asshole out this year. Like, I paid the biggest tax bill I've ever paid in my fucking life this year. It was nuts, dude. It was fucking out of control. And, yeah, my plan was to wait till Christmas to buy myself a new watch. No new watch for Christmas for Paul. I'm getting Cole this year because it's time to fucking chill out. Just can't really justify spending money right now. That's the way to do it. Blind as fuck. The less you know about the movie, the better. I'm a pro gambler. Taxes destroyed me. Yeah. It happens, bro. I don't know what you... It just took a bite out of my ass. So, gotta put that bite back before I start spending money again. But yeah, the type of watches I'm into aren't super expensive. I'm lucky in that way. I think, like, when it comes to watches that I actually might consider the most expensive shit in the world that I would ever consider buying is like $5 grand. And that would be like wild for me. That would be like a huge purchase. All of the watches that I own now cost between like $800 and $400, somewhere in that zone. Oh yeah, yeah. You're gonna get a chunk taken out of your ass. You may as well just start setting aside a lot of your money and just let them take what they're owed. Just start setting aside as much of your money as you can. The Hawk Tua girl has a new podcast called Talk Tua. What could she possibly have to say that would justify a show? That's what I want to know. The Grand Seekos or what? Burp, he says. Yeah, true. Burp. Oh. Birdies. You hear them? I don't know what kind of birds these are. They're up in the treetops. They are not down here on the ground. But they are everywhere. Little finches is what it is. Wow. They are everywhere. Get out of here, flies. You don't want to have me grab the biscuit now. Dead. I gotta go refill this though. Need some more salt in the cannon. Yeah. All right. Gun reloaded. Salt cannon loaded. Okay. You gonna land? There you go. Goodbye. Goodbye, blue sky. Goodbye, blue sky. Goodbye. Goodbye. Do 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 do. Ooh. Using that Morton's, you know it. What do you think, T? You like a breakfast?
I'm definitely ready for it.
Should content creators and influencers pay more taxes than laborers? No.
I promise you, we pay plenty of taxes.
Yeah. I was just telling them that taxes took a chunk out of my ass this year. I didn't even want to say how much. They were asking me like, "Oh, what's your next watch you're gonna get?" I was like, "I don't know, but it ain't soon." My Christmas watch, Christmas got canceled. Everybody getting cold this year from Paul Zigo. You can thank the federal government. They canceled Christmas.
Being employed for yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta do some creative jujitsu to fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're technically paying the same as someone else. You just have to cover the employer and the employee side.
Yeah.
When you work for someone, the employer pays the other half.
Yep. Uncle Sam ran over Santa with a wood chipper this Christmas Eve. Everyone was gonna get some presents, but now there's nothing but coal in the sleeve. Paul, I think hard laborers, people with hard physical jobs, should retire earlier than entertainers, though, since they wear their. Well, that, I mean, when they retire is up to them, right?
There's a
I
lot
agree.
of people that work hard labor that don't even want to think about retirement until they.
There are people that
can't
work
anymore.
work that job till they're in the ground. I'm one of those people. Now that I have this, unless there's just some functional thing that happens where I can't do this for a living anymore, I don't have a retirement plan. I'm gonna keep doing this until I can no longer do it. That's my retirement plan.
We got the guy that does maintenance at our place. He's missing like half a foot, and he's still working.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's, people underestimate work ethic by a country mile. It's like disabled people that are in pain all day, they're out there humping. This idea that, like, I don't know. But yeah, retirement is not something I even think about. And to be honest with you, even when I was working more normal jobs, I didn't think about it either. It always seemed like a fantasy to me. So. I'm sort of the opinion that if you're doing your dream as a job, you should pay some sort of happiness tax. Happiness tax, eh? Yeah, I don't know about that, bro. I do think that a lot of people envy the job of being a podcaster or a content creator or whatever I am, right? And I think that if you actually had the job for about 6 months, you would beg to go back to your life. I don't think most people are built to do this.
Like everything in your entire life is always under a microscope.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I've been an entertainer now for so long that there's a filter on my world where I am constantly cataloging things that might make for a good quip, might make for a good story, might make for a good rant, might make for, you know what I mean? Like, it's that. It is having to be out in front of people all the time, right? You are front and center like I am right now all the time. You guys see how often I do these, right? And this is just prep for what I actually do to make money. So this idea, like what you think, right, about what I do is probably not right.
Like you have days where you have to drag yourself to work the same way you did when you were dragging yourself to Starbucks.
Of course.
You're not like over the moon excited for every show.
No. That's a middle class raised mindset. I'm sorry, Paul. Huh? What do you even, like, you're gonna have to be like specific with me, bro. because you're having a whole side conversation in your head that I'm not privy to. So you're going to have to be specific with me. What? You can't just say that because I've been talking for the last 15 minutes unstopped. What? What precisely that I said is indicative of a middle class raised mindset? I'm not even sure why that's a problem, but you've got a lot of explaining to do to make that comment in any way useful to me. You see? You need to be specific. Paul, is that comparable to someone working under the hot sun? No. The physical aspect of my job is ultra light, right? The mental aspect of my job is ultra heavy. Usually, when somebody's working out in the hot sun, it's the inverse.
Your mind is free. It's just pick this next thing or fucking unscrew this next thing or whatever.
Yep. Paul's servants put his pants on one leg at a time like everyone else. Exactly. My attendants polish my Rolls Royce just like everybody else's do. Okay?
But yeah. If entertaining was some like sunshine and rainbows job, there wouldn't be unions of entertainers.
No. When you said that I would not want to work a podcasting job, I'd be the first person in my family. Good money. Bro, okay, I don't understand what you mean, bro. I really don't understand what you mean. And when I say that you might think right now that you'd like to do what I do, there's a lot of people that do. If you switched places with me for 6 months, you'd be screaming to go back to your job, unless you're built like me. Most people are not. Most people cannot talk all day. Most people don't have a running narrative in their head all day. Most people don't think that way. And if you don't think that way, you can't force yourself to think that way by jumping the line and just getting a career. That's why I say if someone is working these jobs, should have a lower retirement age and get their Social Security. I don't think that people should have to work those jobs, period. I mean, ultimately, I see automation replacing a lot of the types of jobs that you're talking about. In fact, I used to work a job that has functionally been eliminated because of automation. I was a hand selector at a recycling plant, pulling trash out of glass, out of recycled glass. Now they've got machines that do all of that. It goes under a big magnet bed that pulls any metal out of it. Then it's spread out over a smaller thing, and it goes past a laser that tests every little piece of junk on the table. And if it doesn't have the properties of glass, a puff of air kicks it, right? All of that shit used to be done by hand, by a team of human beings. Did you say talent separates your kind of job from the average person? No. Well, okay, so they say to be proficient at something, you need to have 10,000 hours of deliberate practice to be truly, truly proficient. That is what stands between me and the average person that wants to do this for a living. I have spent, over the last 30 years of my life, probably 100,000 hours of deliberate practice at what I love. Acting, performing, comedy, improvisation. All of these things are constantly being honed. At least a couple 100,000 hours of deliberate practice stands between me and you. And you know, a lot of people don't want to put that in. There's no jump in the line, bro.
There's even been times with you having a job that you do where you had some nostalgia for simpler work and simpler times.
Oh yeah. There are times that I'm so frustrated with some aspect of this job that I'm just like, fuck it. You know, it, just as a catharsis to blow off steam, I'm like, fuck it. Let me just go and do more simple work. Let me get a normal fucking job that I know the expectations of it, where the boss isn't trying to fuck me over, you know, every second of every day. Bro, if you think it's a waste of time, at least don't put more hate into the world. There's too much hate. What hate am I putting in the world, bro? Sometimes Paul has to make a fart. Yeah. Doesn't everybody have to fart? Everybody farts. Sometimes. And you think you've had enough. Dude, my first girlfriend in high school was all like, she did not ever want to admit that she had bodily functions. Ever. And you know me and my sense of humor. Poopy, farty, right? She was not down with that because she did not even, she according to her, she never did any of that shit. Didn't poop, didn't fart. I will admit, most women look like they don't poop. It's hard to imagine that, you know. My current girl is like that. I don't get it, dude. There are some women that just do not like bodily functions. You know, they just don't. They just don't like it. You know, I don't know what to tell those folks. I don't know what to tell those types of ladies, you know.
Some people view it as a chore.
Yeah, I guess so. I see the human condition in pooping. You know, to me, it's like it's the great equalizer. But that makes it like ripe for discussion. But I can understand people are kind of like, certain people are just kind of like turned off by puerile things. I think it's not even just being like prudish. It's just like, that's child stuff. That's what kids think is funny. You know, I never outgrew that though. The puerile thing. I think pee pee and poo poo are just as funny as I did when I was fucking 5. Okay? Something I just never, whatever, my maturation process just never led to that. Like pee pee and poo poo ain't funny no more. It's just nasty. I know it happens, but I'd rather not hear about it. It also kills my horniness. But do you need to maintain horniness all the time?
Yeah, it's like, I guess, yeah, it'd be weird if like you were about to fuck.
Yeah.
And someone brought up, oh, I just pooped, but like.
Yeah, you know, I mean, like that doesn't need to. But yeah, just like in the day to day, it's hilarious to me. Always will be.
You know, even with sex, sometimes shit like that happens. Like, you know, I'd like to fuck, but I gotta poop first. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, there's bodily functions, dude. There's whole functions of the body that have to be accounted for, okay? Paul, in terms of engineering, it's a flawed design. Is it a flawed design to put the amusement park next to the garbage dump? Yeah, probably. But I mean, like, maybe it isn't though. Like birds have it's all one thing. Bird's got a cloaca. It's poop, it's piss, it's laying eggs, it's everything. Everything coming out of there. Get in there. Same hole, you know? Maybe from like a utilitarian perspective, it would be good if all the plumbing was just one, you know? No super chat option? Nope. We'll do super chats up in here. Everybody is equal in my eyes. You don't get to pay for your status here. That may change in the future. I don't know. I may turn it off.
Simulation theory is getting closer.
Oh, yeah?
Microsoft Flight Simulator is going hardcore with trying to recreate everything in their latest versions.
I mean, they're already pretty fucking... Like, the Microsoft Flight Sim is known for being, like, crazy accurate, so... But are they trying to put the whole world in it?
Yeah, they're trying to create Earth's digital twin.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's crazy. If that would be legendary. Like, if they created a game where you could functionally fly a jumbo jet, right? And it takes exactly the same amount of time and you pass over exactly what you would pass over on a simulated Earth, obviously. I mean, think about the options for this. Creating Earth's digital twin would mean that they could, I don't know if they're planning on doing it, but they could model something in where the weather model is informed by an up-to-date weather model on Earth.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
So it's like you're flying through a fucking hurricane that's actually happening right now, you know, or you're flying above it.
They accounted for 80,000 helipads, 900 oil rigs, 1 million vertical obstacles.
That is crazy. And it's just like, here's what I'm think they're moving towards, which is going to be fucking nuts. Google Earth with its satellite driven model, right? Integrated with a flight simulator so that the ground stuff is digital, it's like generated from satellite photos, and the weather model is generated just from, you know, it's updated constantly from the real weather. You could have a functional world within a world. We're getting so close to that simulation theory where the entirety of the Earth is simulated now. Think about a game like that. Take it out of the flight sim context. Think about a God game where you can just fucking change the Earth. Like, but a real simulated Earth where you can look at it like a little marble in space, zoom straight in seamlessly, go into somebody's house, monkey with their shit. You know what I mean? Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy idea. Stay still. Ooh, that was a 2-for-1 right there.
Yeah, that's Microsoft Flight Simulator's new stated goal, a digital twin of Earth.
Yeah, I mean we're moving closer and closer, and this is why I say don't fucking discount simulation theory just because it's fucking unappealing to you.
You add a bunch of AI controlled NPCs to that digital Earth.
Well, that's the thing, is like how deep could the rabbit hole go? This is a leap. So you're creating a functional flight simulator that maybe even tracks weather on the globe and reproduces it, etc. And is accounting for mountains and buildings and actual things in the world. Antennas, oil rigs, all kinds of crazy shit. But if you were to, in that game, jump out of the plane and land, it would just be a flat, textureless surface you were standing on. It would be definitely lacking detail, right? So the next leap is the microcosm. We're working on the macrocosm right now, right? Of creating a functional digital Earth. And then once that's doable, once we know what that technology is and other companies can recreate it, then they're going to start working on the microcosm. Now you've got a functional globe, and on the layer where you're down where things are living, you've got AI controlled NPCs functionally doing what NPCs would be doing in that place. Birds, caterpillars, insects, people, dogs, right? It just posits. And at first, it's all going to be procedural. At first, things will load in as you perceive them. So you will like say, hey, I want to go to this city. As you're zooming into that city, that's going to hide the loading time to bring in all of these NPCs and all of these digital assets, right? As you're getting closer, in the background, you're generating all of the assets. And then you land. Boom, now you're in New York City. You're in a functional New York City. You can hail a cab, jump in it, roll around Fifth Avenue, go shopping, right? And then you decide, I'm fucking done with this. Boom, you zoom back out and it loads the giant Earth model, right? And you choose somewhere else to go. I want to go to fucking Mogadishu. As you're fucking zooming in, it's loading in all the Mogadishu assets. Boom, you're in a different culture. Your GPU didn't melt because your GPU isn't going to be handling this. You guys understand that
they've downsized Flight Simulator significantly by utilizing more cloud shit.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Cloud computing plus nascent quantum computing. The age of the GPU is over. There might be 3 or 4 functional generations of GPU as we know them after this, and then nobody's going to have one.
Microsoft, once they took over 3 Mile Island just to support their AI shit,
they need a nuke plant to support their AI. Something's fucky. Shit's about to get wild, y'all. They bought a nuke plant just to make energy so they can fucking research AI. Shit's about to get real. And I'm here for it. I really am, dude. It's going to be wild. It's going to be crazy. It's probably going to be very destructive, but there ain't nothing I can do about that. Do you think AI is becoming sentient? I've already talked about this and people poo-poo this. I think AI has been sentient. I think that sentience is gatekept by humanity because we don't understand it. So we only allot for sentience as we experience it. And then when you ask somebody, explain what sentience is, they go, even scientists go, We don't understand what it is, so we're gatekeeping it. I think these fucking machines... Now, what you're playing with, I don't think is necessarily sentient. Like your Chat GPT and your this and your that, right? But you have to understand, when they let you play with it, they've got 6 generations that they haven't let you play with yet.
They're using the simpler version to gather your data to make the other one better.
Right. So you're feeding Chat GPT and it's feeling sentient, right? But what's really happening is they're collating all of that interaction to make the big one good. The real one. The one you don't get to play with.
When something that crazy is free, you're paying for your data.
Yeah. Yeah, people don't realize that too. Your data is money. Who you are, what you buy, where you live, what you think, what you look at, your inner life. Every company on the planet wants that. They don't want yours individually. They want yours and everybody else's as an aggregate so that they can make more money off of your ass. So anytime you're playing around with a product that's free, you are the product. Your data is being farmed. It's called metadata, market data, I guess. Power is out at my place, and it's complete. Dude, you got to get the fuck up out of Florida. Are you in Florida? You got to get the fuck up out of Florida, bro. But yeah, I think that because if you look at the companies, right, Microsoft, OpenAI, these companies have top secret contracts with the Pentagon for research. So what does the Pentagon have? Like if you were given top level clearance right now and allowed into whatever the Pentagon facility where they're housing this AI is, what could it do? Is the question. Yeah, you got to get the fuck out of there, bro. Because these storms are just going to get worse. Like, it ain't going to get better when this one passes up and the flooding recedes. It ain't going to get better because there's another one. You know what I mean? And they're just going to get bigger and more destructive. You got to go. Get the fuck out.
You know, all these states aren't investing in more weatherproofing at anywhere close to the pace they need to be.
100%. Yeah. I imagine the AI at the Pentagon could predict. I mean, predicting nuke strikes and shit, that's something a modern computer could do. Here's something that I know that the AI at the Pentagon can do. And I know this because of certain things that they have revealed to us about the designs on newer technology. Almost all new technology that's being introduced is being designed for remote use. So the F-35 Lightning, that brand new billion-dollar plane that everybody called a boondoggle, the reason it was called a boondoggle is because everybody was thinking from the perspective of a 1980s dogfight. In a 1980s dogfight, an F-16 Hornet is one of the most limber fucking things in the sky. It's fast, it can turn fast, it's close range combat, get in behind you, shoot you with a fucking short range missile, you're done. Right? This F-35 is big and clunky, doesn't have the maneuverability. We all looked at it and we're like, why are we paying billions of dollars for a downgrade? Well, it isn't a downgrade. The F-35 is equipped with long-range engagement technology. That means that if you're flying a bunch of MiGs or F-16s or whatever, looking for a dogfight, the F-35 Lightning is engaging you from a mile out. It sees you, it collates where you're at, and it fires long-range munitions at you and takes you out before you can even get to engagement range with it. Okay? And one of the things that they have revealed about the F-35 is that it is remote pilotable. You can fly one without sitting in it. So are you starting to see what I'm saying when I tell you I know a few things that the AI at the Pentagon can do? Well, do you think Bitcoin is also a CIA project? Like they recently revealed Crypto AG was owned by the CIA for a long time? Absolutely. I don't know if crypto itself is, but the idea that these alphabet agencies would involve themselves in this nascent technology to capitalize on it, to gain data on it, I mean, it's not shocking at all. AI will make the future way better. Well, here's my feeling on it. It's going to make the future way worse before it makes it better. I think eventually, if we survive the coming resource wars that will be fought largely using AI, if we survive that, if you and your descendants survive that, then yeah, I do think that eventually AI will probably improve our lot in life because we're going to be screaming to be saved from the damage that we've done. But in the current iteration, AI is going to be used against you. Okay, against you forever. What is this guy doing, bro? Spoderman. There you go. I saved you. He's running laps around my weed. Nope. I don't watch the rap battles of history. I think they're fucking lame as fuck. Like most mediums, porn will probably be the main contributor to AI innovation. I don't know about innovation, but it'll definitely be making porn. It probably already is. Well, I know it already is. Certain types of porn, I guess, right? Dropped. Come on. Who else? What are you doing? Shooting flies with my salt gun. Trying to grind some weed, but every time I start grinding it, another fly shows up to pester me and I have to kill it. See, there's another one. I just saw him land over on the other side of this pole. Come on. Land somewhere I can get you, and I'll just whip out the biscuit real quick, and we'll get this over with. Paul, isn't OnlyFans now almost bankrupt the site? I have no idea. I haven't really heard anything about OnlyFans. Think about this. Most munitions in the U.S. military uses are already practically automatic. Gunners' main job these days is to operate a largely automatic systems, which aim and often reload themselves. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like they're functionally eliminating the need for human beings to be on the front line of war. So we're entering a time where we will be casualties. We will be civilian casualties of war, not participants in it. Combs. Yeah. I learned to like hand roll a joint with, you know, zigzags and everything, the old school way, but I never really got good at it. And so these cones are a good like cheat sheet. And I prefer like a bigger joint. And it's I don't know, it's just very convenient. And these burn nice. And when you load them right, there is an art to loading a cone. Like, you shouldn't really be applying much pressure when you pack these down. Like, you do a couple scoops in there, and this first little point, you want to make sure that's good and stiffly packed, because that provides the stability for the joint. But then the rest of it, I just loaded this up. You can see how it's still all separated in there. You want to push it down, right? But not with any force, hardly at all. You're just barely tamping it. You want there to be plenty of airflow between your flakes in there, right? I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna get a couple more scoops. Scoop it right out of my grinder here. Right? And then we're gonna take our little tool guy here and we're just gonna go bloop, 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 bloop. Just enough to like get rid of any voids, but you're not putting pressure on that at all, right? You're not putting pressure on that at all. I'm gonna do it again. Then you want to leave a little room at the top because you want to twist it off. That's typically about the room that I leave, right? Shoop, shoop. Give it a good twist. Give it a good shake. Beautiful. Beautiful. And this is going to smoke even. This ain't going to run, you know. It's going to be a nice smoke. What causes running? When your joint is packed too tight. Excuse me. When there's not enough airflow between your ground up weed, it's packed in there too tight. When you pull on it, when you draw on it, right, that tight packed weed is so close to the weed below it that it creates those runners, right? And that's, you know, you can fix them, but it just means you packed your shit unevenly or too tight. Also, if you hit it too hard, yeah. When you're passing one around, people hit it like it's a fucking giant blunt or something, you're gonna get big runners, because it's like, you're not letting it evenly burn. That's why, like, for me, as an old head, I prefer everybody else to just, like, if you want to get high, let's all just roll a J real quick. And we'll smoke together. Your lady smoke? Nope. She does not like it. She doesn't mind the smell of it. She doesn't mind being around it, but she doesn't like engaging in it. It does not give her a pleasant feeling, so. I mean, I'm down to pass it around, but it's just like I've been in so many rotations where motherfuckers don't know what they're doing. You know, and I'm not trying to educate a motherfucker how to smoke a joint. They're just like gulping it, acting like they got to take down half the joint in one puff because it's going around a rotation. Gotcha. Caught you slipping. It is fun. They're not that expensive either, dude. $50, $49 or whatever. And you can get all kinds of different colors. I got the American color. This strain is Peanut Butter Breath from Wave Rider. No offense, Paul, but all old heads are in my Nightmare blunt rotation. Really? All right. Well, trust me, you little fucking skibbity motherfuckers are in our Nightmare blunt rotation. Handing us wet ass runner J's, bro. Yeah, that's our Nightmare. Get a couple of these little skibbities in your rotation. You guarantee you start it, pass it around to about 4 people, you get it back, it's gonna be soaked. Lipping it hard. It's like, fuck, bro. Gross. Yeah. Oh, that's fine. Dude, I'm not an evangelist for Taoism, you know? And we can talk Jesus if you want. I don't mind talking religious shit with people. It's just your application of it. Would you help somebody who's the cause of all your stress, like somebody who's just toxic? No. Well, that's the thing, is like I choose to absolutely fundamentally make sure that those types of people don't exist around me. And when I realize that I have one of those people around me, they get excised like a fucking cancer. Yeah, no, I don't have people around me that drag me. I don't need them to fucking lift me up either, to be frank with you. I keep people in my life that have their own fucking shit going on, and that are down to fucking agree to disagree, that like to talk, that don't judge people based on ideology, and know how to fucking pass a joint. For real. Coming from a time, and I don't mean to fucking old head you to death, but coming from a time where weed was strictly illegal, even if it was like less enforced in California, or less enforceable, I guess would be the term, in California, it was still strictly not legal to have it. Weed smoking became like a sacrament, right? We wouldn't have thought of it that way, but it was like a ritual sacrament. You didn't talk about it in certain positions. You kept your shit on the DL. You didn't bring a square into your circle. You know what I mean? You get corrected once and then you're not fucking invited back, et cetera, right? Here's Scrub Jay giving himself a bath over there. Take care. It's a very popular thing to say to people, isn't it? Take care. It's almost like saying beware. I wonder why we don't say beware to people. Coco beware. 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 saying don't die. Beware. Keep your head on a swivel. All right. It's like, do you know something I don't? What do you mean beware? What do you mean take care, bro? What do you mean? Take care of what? Myself? My business? My finances? Oh boy. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Oh, look at my face. My name is might have been. My name is never was. My name's forgotten. Hey, so glad you could make it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now you really made it. Hey. Slowly I slip down. When I wake up in my makeup, it's too early for that dress. It's also sugarless. Hooker waitress, model actress. I want you when pressed. Honeysuckle full of poison. She obliterated everything she kissed, and now she's faded somewhere in Hollywood. I'm glad I came here with your pound of flesh. That riff is so good. It's so simple. Was just thinking about how, oh yeah, dude, everybody needs to fucking chonga every once in a while. You know what I mean? Engage in a little bit of fucking chonga. Ooh, pretty little finch. Ooh, pretty little finch. So yellow. He's so bright yellow. He's a bright yellow young fella. Chonga means sing or singing in Mandarin. My whole backyard is kind of a bird feeder, yo. So I mean, I've considered getting one, but I don't really need one. Paul, there is no regular show tonight. No regular show. There will be an hour-long kind of like ramp up to the gauntlet, and then we're doing the gauntlet tonight for patrons. How difficult is learning Mandarin? So far, it's actually pretty easy for me. 我喜欢中文课。我喜欢 Zhongwen Ke. I like Chinese class. Yeah, Duolingo is what I'm using. Wo shi meguo ren. Wo shuo meguo. No, ying. No. Wo shuo yingwen. Zhongwen and Yingwen. Crazy to think that I don't even want to read that shit. Talk to a number 3 is on Spotify. Yeah, dude. I will follow Hawk Tua anywhere. Okay, wherever she goes, I go. All right. If she says rise up, I rise up. Okay. Bring on the nukes. I don't know, dude. It's really good. Yeah. I mean, it's not like teaching me everything, but it's slowly introducing new concepts and solidifying the old ones really well. Like so, I'm getting basic stuff. I can make basic sentences. So, 我是老师和大学生，你呢? Right? That's a long ass fucking phrase. It means I'm a teacher and a college student, and you? Right? Well, I'm sticking with it, man. I'm enjoying the ride, so I'm not very far along. I'm still on the first main module. I'm like 6 or 7 lessons in, right? Or 6 or 7 module. I don't know how they would put it. 6 or 7 lessons, because there's like, I don't know how to put it. There are different sections. So I'm like 6 or 7 sections, and I have 3 or 4 sections to go in the first module. Yeah, why not, man? Chongge. 我喜欢唱歌. I like singing. 我不喜欢跑步. I don't like running. 你喜欢唱歌? 你喜欢唱歌, 对不对? 对，我喜欢唱歌. Hey, Paul. Hello. Hello, Crooksbane. What up, dog? Whoa, you little yellow butt. I want to see you. But you hide in the tree. You're so cute. Yeah. Hi, bro. What's good? I don't know, man. What does the nature look like around me? Here. Ooh, this is my little backyard. Got this tree. Oh, let me zoom out. Sorry. Pew, pew, pew. Damn, I got it fucking zoomed way in over here. No, no, no. Okay, there we go. Pew. So there's my tree, my little grass, my bushes, and another tree. That's my little slice of nature back here. It's pretty. A lot of stuff comes back here. A lot of birds. Why don't you buy the house you live in if they want to sell? They don't want to sell, number one, or at least I'm not aware of them wanting to sell. And number two, I would never in a million years, even if you put a gun in my mouth, buy this house. This house was built in the early 2000s at a time, especially in this area, where people were building cheap shit box houses. So this is a cheap shit box house. And they'd probably want like $400,000 for it right now, and they'd never get that up out of me. How about that hurricane? I haven't even looked at the news today, bro. I didn't even want to. I bet it's devastating. Gotta love the housing market. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens with it. I don't know. Back to the hotel. Dude, why did that song just pop in my head? Back to the hotel. Our neighborhood looks like a war zone. The eye passed over us around 5 a.m. Fuck, bro. Well, I'm glad you survived that shit. I can't believe you fucking stayed there, bro. Like, did you not get the fucking memo to get the fuck out? Anyway. I gotta bounce. I'll see you guys later. Fuck you.